Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you all doing? Welcome from Glastonbury and the Isle of Avalon, making ourselves ready for the Beltane. Beltane with a lot of expression, a lot of growth, a lot of um, energy, but the energy at the moment is stagnating, and it has to do when I was meditating. The clock came in front of me, and it showed me and it told me there is no time at the moment. Stand still. And the clock stood still. So it means that we need to stand still with everything we do at the moment. Could be that we in a cycle that you don't have, you don't want to do anything. You just want to do nothing. And that's the energy also of the butterfly that came by. It's in its cocoon, it's standing still just before opening up and spreading his wings. The not knowing, the time of not knowing, not be able to move, not moving forward, but just being in the now and standing still is needed for the divine feminine and the masculine within to come to fertility in a few weeks. Then everything is opening up, everything is starting to bloom, and the fertility will bring us to a higher state. We already feel it within in our bodies, in our system, that we get more energy, that we want to go out, that we want to explore things. But now it's just not the time yet. It's time of standing still. And also in my vision, I got the vision of the colibri that is moving forward, moving backward, and standing still. And we're just in that frequency, in that high frequency of standing still, not just hanging there in the nothingness. And when you're hanging in the nothingness, everything happens. So at the moment we are moving forward, we get pushed forward. So let's see what's going on in the divine masculine mind space. And it isn't a coincidence that I get the colibri here. It's a sacred bond. The divine masculine and the divine feminine is what they have. The divine masculine knows that he has a sacred bond with his divine feminine, that there is this spirituality, and they are the masculine is in a space of healing himself, taking rest, taking time. It's time to heal. And that's also the time of the nothingness, the time of hanging in there, not moving forward, not moving backwards, but hanging and keeping it, being in that space, knowing that in the future they can move forward, that they can go all directions. He knows that there is this space for higher energy, that he is able to get in that space and tap in that higher knowledge and in that higher space to get his healing from. So it could be that he is tapping into higher realms, his intuition, feeling into things more and more. And he knows that there is a sacred bond here with his divine feminine. And that's what is on his mind. He is rising to Palladian frequencies, to more light, letting more light in. Instead of, I hear more light and rest. I need more lightness of being, and I need rest because I need to recuperate. And he knows in his heart space he needs to heal himself. You know, he's missing the nurturing. It could be the nurturing arms or the nurturing words of the divine feminine. It's the ruby ray that he needs to call in, the birthing of the new earth. He knows that things are changing and that he needs that space of transitioning. And in that transitioning, he knows that he nurtures himself, giving himself more time, more love, and more care from within, from his heart space. It could be that he is missing the divine feminine in his surrounding of the loving energy she's carrying with her, and giving him everything he needs in the heart space. So he's nurturing himself. So how does he seize the divine feminine? That she's expressed herself in an authentic way. Oh my God, maybe some masculines are autistic, because that word is coming through my mind constantly. You know, it could be that the more masculines, when they're moving into a higher frequency and they don't understand everything, that they coming on a level of autistic energies, that they can't comprehend what is going on. And he sees that the divine feminine is expressing herself in an authentic way, and that that she's speaking from her truth, that she's speaking with the words of truth, and that is the word she's speaking of, and the words are powerful. It can be that her words are so powerful that he doesn't know what to do with those words. You know, it could be that it's fierce. The divine feminine, it could be that she was in the past, that she was closed off, that she wasn't able to talk, that she wasn't able to speak about her emotions. And now she knows so well what she needs and what she wants, that if she speaks, she's coming from a place of power. And that can be very coming from a fierce place, or it's coming from a loving space. But no matter how the divine feminine is addressing her words, it is with power, it is with passion, it is from her heart space. And that's how he sees her. You know, that she is expressing herself on the way that she is, the way she feels, and it's coming from a place of truth, and he starts to acknowledge that truth. What's going on for the divine feminine in the divine feminine mind space? Release old identities. Magnificence is realized. So the old cloak is be shed, or will be shed. And when that old cloak is be shed, her new identity is coming forward. And it means that she is more soft, more in alignment, and she is releasing her old identity. It could be that, a lot of women are shifting their energy. And it could be because Mother Earth is raising her vibration and is moving them forward to a higher space. And in this higher space means that they have to say goodbye to old things. Because on the horizon, the light and the portal, the light is coming through the portals and is getting her to a higher frequency, into a new identity. So she needs to be aware when she's putting off her cloak. And then I hear her witch cloak and moving up to a higher frequency from her heart space. She will never be the same, And then the magnificence will be released. They will see her beauty. They will see her inner beauty. She is open. She is not closed anymore. She has a freedom of speech. She will releasing it. She will show everybody what she knew when she was already a child. That she is different than anybody else and that she has a purpose on this earth. And for a lot of you, of the Divine Feminines who are watching this, you know what this purpose here on earth is for you. You know it in your soul because it's your soul purpose. And you're awake to it. There are so many people that still are asleep, are still in that energy of going to work, are going to sleep, and being entertained by TV or by games or by outer world, and have no clue how to connect with their inner space, in their inner selves. And that's what is shedding at the moment. A lot of women are looking now for their soul family, are looking now for being united with the people they understand and they can talk to without saying a word, but knowing that they are from the same clan. And that's also what the Divine Masculine is seeing and starts to experience. What's in the heart space of the Divine Feminine? The universe. Archangel Metatron, connect them into wholeness. Communicate with all life, micro and macrocosmos. So the macrocosmos and the microcosmos is bringing it all together. And she knows how to communicate with all life forces, to communicate with all the energies, to communicate with higher frequencies, but also with lower frequencies. And for the Divine Feminine, knowing that it could be that the Divine Feminine gets ill when she's coming into lower frequencies, as she's carrying the universe within her. And the universe will want to carry her to a higher frequency and be one with all. And that's the darkness and the light. So she had to experience darkness and light within herself. It could be that a lot of Divine Feminines went through the dark night of the soul, and then coming into the light of the universe. And, we're now in that stillness, in the stillness of meditation, in the stillness of It's just the shift that is coming, and that we just need that push when Beltane is arriving. You feel it in your system, but you also feel, I need the rest, I need the time, I don't want to do anything. And that's the standing still before everything starts to explode and will go to the outside. It could have to do with everything opening up, and then everything starts to come to life. So that's what's going on in her heart space. In her heart space, she knows she is a part of the universe, and that she is carrying out her soul mission, um, of the universe. How does she seize the divine masculine? Sacred mountain. That he needs to go on a vision quest, that he needs to get clarity and truth, that there is a deep healing necessary for the divine masculine, and that he is in healing, that he has to go to that sacred mountain. And it could be the death of the shaman, going on that vision quest, sitting on the mountain, going into nature and being still, walking his path by himself. And you see him here going on his journey, climbing the mountain, and on the mountain is this light, because he needs to go through the death before the light will come in. And that's exactly what the divine feminine went through in the winter time, going through the death. And he needs to seek for clarity and truth, the truth within himself. He needs to get clarity on some energies. It could be that he needs some Shambhala healing, and he needs some soul healing. And it means that he is going in and transitioning from one world to another. And it could be that, he starts to understand that he also is understanding the energies. And that's what the divine feminine sees in him. That he is going on this vision quest on his own. Who am I? What is my soul purpose here on earth? Is this what I'm made for? Is there another journey for me? What can I do in that journey? And what is my purpose when I reach that light? What will support him? The resolution will support him. All timelines are collapsing. He's getting insight, his higher self embodiment, and he starts to express his higher self. So he will get insights in that vision quest, and that will support him. And his higher self will give him the embodiment that he needs, the triangle, the connection, being playful in it, but also feeling that he is a resolution of all this, that he was a part of that matrix that starts to collapse. All things are coming to an end, and he knows that he gets the support of expressing himself from his higher self, not from his logic self. but from his higher self. So his soul, his essence, everything starts to glow, and he will see the connections and the solution of all of this. How does he see the relationship with the divine feminine? That she starts to reinvent herself all over again. Who is she? Meditates, and the veil is lifting, and she's opening herself by dancing, opening herself by exploring herself again into a new identity. As there are so many transformations going on in the past time, that she doesn't know anymore who she is, and now she's on this journey of new exploration, and that's how he sees her. That she's exploring herself. That she is going beyond borders. That she is going beyond limits. That she is moving through every boundary of herself and transforming it with I hear with light, with dance, with laughter and movement. That's how he sees the relationship. What will support the divine feminine? The blessing beyond your soul path. Honor all life. Exchange of joy without karma or sacrifice. Wow. That is supporting her. The blessings that are coming in beyond time and space. Exchange of joy without any karma or sacrifice. I think the divine feminine had enough of sacrifice, had enough of suffering, had enough of karmic relationships and karma coming towards her. So she is releasing all of it, because the karma is from a lower frequency and a past life. So she is releasing this, and she gets the blessings beyond her soul journey and beyond her soul path. So that's amazing. And because she's honoring all the little things in her life, she has gratitude for the sun, she has gratitude for the earth, she has gratitude for every step she takes on this Mother Earth. And because of that, she will be rewarded, and that will support her. How does the divine feminine sees the divine masculine in the relationship? That he is unstoppable. Dat he is...
Je moet eerst je iPhone ontgrendelen.
Ja, ik hoor het alweer. Waarom gaat dat ding gewoon niet uit? Ik moet hem iedere keer gewoon uitzetten, joh. Nou, gaan we weer. Nog één keer. Okay, now let's put this thing out. Well, she sees he's unstoppable, that he's a rainbow child, that he is wanting to build with her on that new earth, that he is working on it, that he is a multi-talented person, that he is has miraculous in alchemy, that he can change everything that he wants in his life, that he is working with magic, that he is everything that he wants in his life, that he will succeed, because she sees that he is unstoppable in his energy, and he is fulfilling his new dreams. He's fulfilling the he is working on the dream of the new earth that he has in mind for himself, for his friends, for his family, and that he is going to work on that. Okay. That's how the divine feminine sees the divine masculine. Let's see. What else do we have for the divine masculine? The 7 star sisters. Birthing creation. Tapestry of life expansion. That he is working on new creations for himself, weaving with the 7 sisters. And for the divine feminine, star brothers. This is for the divine masculine, weaving with the 7 sisters. Birthing new creations and tapestry of life expression. Well, it's the same as as he saw the divine feminine. He saw her expressing herself and going beyond the expressions, and that's what he's doing for himself also. So divine feminine and masculine are going together here. For the divine feminine, the star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. You can trust and you can honor that you are safe at the space where you are. The karmic bonds are done. You know, you're moving up to a higher energy, a new environment, a new space. It could be that you are moving. It could be that you are relocating to another space, another house, another state, another country, because you can't handle anymore where you are at. It could be that you get forced to move because of everything that's happened in the past. So protection is what Horus does. The eye of Horus that sees all, that will protect you, that is loyal to you, and that gives you safety. And in that safety you can trust. When you don't feel safe, there is no trust. Because you need to have a safe space. Your heart needs to be safe to opening up and to have the trust. And as long as that's not there, if that's not there, you know, you won't be safe. Now she knows, now the divine feminine goes into a place that she can trust, that she is safe, that she is protected by Horus's energy. and she can relax. I hear peace is upon you. One card for the Divine Masculine. One for the Divine Feminine. Two. Wow. Two. Two for the Divine Feminine. Let's take them. Okay, let's take the all over energy for both of them. One card. Or we don't need it. Yeah, one card. Okay. A message for them both. And one card for the overall energy for both of them. Flying all directions. Breath of the cosmos. My will to die, micromanaging the universe. My will to die will micromanage the universe. So I will surrender my will to you, and the universe will manage everything in the micro and micro universe as from the heart space. So when you go there and you take the universe into your heart space, and it was beautiful because I got a beautiful new line and new affirmation through my meditation this afternoon. So breathing in the cosmos, breathing in the universe into your heart space. Okay, beautiful for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. And then emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see the things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And it's for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. It could be that there is resentment towards each other. Resentment from the masculine to the feminine, from the feminine to the masculine, and to let old wounds go. You know, this resentment that will provide you to open up, to see the things different than they are. You are clouded by that vision. But you can also see it as a part of life. You know, a part of a life that is no longer existing. And look at yourself and see where you have the resentment towards the Divine Feminine or towards the Divine Masculine, and let it all go. You know, let it all go.
Daar heb je een app voor nodig. Je zou in de App Store kunnen zoeken.
Okay. So let it be that it's really not working how I want it.
Hier zijn.
So now it's really done with this thing. Okay, for the divine masculine, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with the ones who loved. And that's always what I say, you know, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your own soul and the memories that you have shared with the people you loved. And sometimes I saying sometimes, where do you want to be if there is a war? If there's a war going on, with who do you want to be? Who do you want to share your last moments in time with? Then you know where your heart belongs. For the divine feminine, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And that's probably what the divine feminine has done, turn the relationship into a friendship, and let that love flow and grow, and it will improve. Don't see everything as a relationship. Don't see everything as needing to have more. That's probably something that's also the old paradigm, that is kicking in, that we really want to have a relationship with someone, that we want to have a marriage with someone, that we want to know everything. But it's good to have your boundaries. It is good to know where you stand, and to know what you need in a relationship. Because if your divine partner doesn't know what your needs are in a relationship, you could get hurt in the end. If you say, okay, this and this is what I need, and the divine masculine says to you, okay, I can't give you that because it's not in my ability to do that, then you have to let it go and look further. Divine feminine, you have a secret admirer. You have a secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they letting on. So it could be that there is someone in your surroundings that has deep feelings for you, but they're not able to show it or to let you know because of not knowing how you would react, or not knowing if you're ready or not. So know that there's a secret admirer around you, and wants to, I would say, okay, start with the friendship and let that friendship blossom. And the sacred admirer that will come forward if he's ready and if you are ready. Okay? Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Have a blast next week because we're having beautiful weather upcoming. If you feel time to redraw and to sleep more, so do. if you want to move forward and get your energies up. Also, oh, I still have one card to go here, I see. Let's get one card out for the masculine and the feminine. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, it's the same what I said. You need to know which 3 things in your life are the most important for the divine masculine. You need to know which 3 things are the most important in your life and move on from that space and celebrate to go and move forward in that space. For the divine feminine, engagement is the execution through life to life prisonship, to life prison, and a delay of the execution. Is that how you think? And that's exactly here. You know, don't have any expectations. Don't go to in the old paradigm energies. You know, shifting your vision of in need of a relationship, in need of having security. You know, it's going out of the security into the insecurity and start dealing with that insecurity, because in that insecurity you start to live. In the security you're dead, you're a prison of your own engagement, and it's an delay of the execution. Okay, so that's how the divine feminine thinks and feels. Well, guys, thank you for watching. And if you are in need for a private reading, if you want to know more about your divine masculine into the relationship, into the twin flame relationship, let me know. I can go deeper in it. I can read the energy of your divine masculine and see where your blocks are, and moving through those blocks, and can support you with the healing and also with your blocks. So let me know. You can find everything in the description box below. And I see you next time. Bye bye.